Hi, beautiful children. This is Miss Fash again. I hope you remember. Yes, last week we talked about the first three branches of poise, and I am sure you took notes, right? Because we're going right into the next three. But before then, let's do a quick recap. So I told you the first pillar of character is trustworthiness, and that's the one that has the color of the sky. What color is that? That's definitely blue. And then you've got to mean what you say and say what you mean. No exaggerations. Don't say things and later say, I was just joking. No, if you do that, then you won't be called trustworthy. We talked about respect, and I told you respect is the color of the golden sun. Whenever you see the sun, that's just a reminder that you have to be respectful. We talked about respecting three different categories. The first one is you have to respect yourself. Have you been respecting yourself? We talked about respecting your things. Handle your items with care. Handle your items as if they cost a whole lot, because they actually do. And then we talked about respecting places. You don't just stand up in the church, you don't stand up in the class and just shout. So if you have something to say, you probably would have to do a lot of excuse me, and excuse me. The third one we talked about last week was fairness. That's when you learn to play by the rules and you are able to manage your emotions even when you don't seem to be winning. So if it's a chess game, a game of Scrabble, you must stay patient till the end. That's why you notice even during a football match, when a particular team is winning and another team is losing, the team losing would not say, oh, this is the 56th minute, we don't want to play anymore. Everybody will just have to stay put till the game is over. So I want you to learn to manage yourself even when it's not working in your favor. So let's go right into the next three for today. I love number 4. Number 4 is the color of the grass, the green grass. That's the pillar that reminds you that you have to be responsible. That's the character pillar that everybody must pursue, because there are only two kinds of people in life: those who are responsible and those who are not. There's no middle point. You're either responsible or you're not. You're either ready to clean up after yourself or you remain dirty. And being responsible is such an important character, because you don't have to wait until you are an adult before you're responsible. You've got to be responsible for every item handed over to you. So you've got to be, if you're an older sibling, you must be responsible for your younger sibling. If your mommy asks you to do a number of chores when she's going out, you've got to be responsible, so that you don't wake up tomorrow and say, oh, I need help, when you could have helped yourself. Being responsible is a very important tool that you must not discard or carefully let slip away. So let's go into the second one for today. After responsibility, we've got caring. Everybody must show that they care. You've got to show that you care for people around you. You've got to show that you care for your parents. And this is a very sensitive one, because sometimes you say, Daddy, I want new shoes. Daddy, I want you to buy burger. Daddy, I want you to buy this for me. Daddy, I want a new pair of sneakers. Daddy, I want a new bag. My daughter will always say, Mommy, I want baby alive. And sometimes I tell her it's not the right time for that. Or sometimes I say, I can't afford it. And my daughter doesn't go, why would you not give it to me? You've got to show understanding. The best way to show that you are caring is when you show understanding. How do you show understanding? You don't pick offense. How do you show understanding? You take to correction. Next time your parents correct you, don't sit somewhere in a grumpy way and start to complain and say, Mommy, you corrected me in front of the neighbors. Mommy, you corrected me. You were snapping at me. You were shouting. You've got to say thank you. Every time you're corrected, say thank you. When you say thank you, it shows you are going to take to it. But when you grumble, or you sit somewhere in a grumpy way, or you sit somewhere complaining, then you are not going to take to it and you won't be better for it. So it's really, really good to show that you are caring. Another way to show you're caring is whenever you get into the room and you see Mommy doing this, her head is in her hand, or you see daddy just dump his bag, that's not the right time to say, daddy, I need biscuit. That's the time to just settle, watch them, and give them some space. You know, our parents need us to care for them too. Yes, they are parents and they take care of our responsibilities, but they need us to show that we care. The last pillar for today, and actually the last pillar, is citizenship, and that's the royalty pillar. That's the pillar with the color purple. Did I tell you the color for the pillar caring? It is actually red. That's the one with a big heart, a large heart. Whenever you remember that your heart beats, you've got to remember that you should be caring. So let's talk about the royalty pillar, the pillar that shows that we are royalty. Remember, you're a chosen generation, a royal priesthood. You are royalty already. And what does that mean? You've got to carry yourself with dignity. You've got to carry yourself with style. You've got to remember that you're not like every other person. No. Yes, you are Nigerian, or you might be British, or from any part of the world, but you are royalty. Never let that slip out of your mind. When you are in the car, no royalty will just thrash a nylon through the window. No royalty will try to use his fist to settle any issues that has caused him or her pain. Royalties take their time. They are very expressive. I know you want to know what we'll be having in the next class. Thank you so much for listening. I can't wait to see you in the next class. Bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael Give. Welcome to Creative Minds Exercise Session. Today we'll be showing you how to do mountain climbing. Hello children! Hello children! Hello children! Are you good to go? Are you good to go? Are you ready? Yes. Now let me see the sign of your readiness. Let's go. Let's go. This way. This way. This way. This way. S-T-O-P. S-T-O-P. Now let me see. Let me see this way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Let's go. Shake your body. Shake your body. Shake your body. S-T-O-P. S-T-O-P. Mountain climbing involves all your body movement. Now let's go this way. Let's sit down, everybody. Sit down, everybody. Stretch your leg, everybody. Stretch your leg, everybody. Now let's go. Counting 5. 1 to 5. 1 to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. S-T-O-P. Now let's go this way. Counting 1 to 5. Are you ready? Counting 1 to 5, are you ready? Yes. Now let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. S-T-O-P. Now let me see you jog it out. Jog it out, everybody. Jog it out, everybody. Let me see. Let me see it. Let me see it. Keep going. Keep going. 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 S-T-O-P. S-T-O-P. Now let's move down to mountain climbing. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. This way, your 2 hands up, everybody. Your 2 hands up, everybody. Let's exercise the hand because we are making it for your hand. It involves all parts of your body. Let's go. Move it. Move it. Move it. S-T-O-P. S-T-O-P. Now let's place them on the floor, everybody. Are you ready? Yes. Now let's use your leg this way. This way. Let's go. Counting 1 to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. S-T-O-P. 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 Now let's shake it out. 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 So we are going again, counting 1 to 10. Mountain climbing. Counting 1 to 10. Are you ready? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. Your 2 hands up. Are you ready? Yes. So let's go place them on the floor. Let's go again this way. Are you ready? Let's keep climbing. Oh, you want to let it go. 2, 3, 4. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. STOP! STOP! Now let's check it out. Check it out. Let's go. This way, 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 this way. STOP! Now run it for yourself, everybody. Roll it, and let it go. I'm a mega superstar. Okay, children out there, parents out there, join us on our next episode. Bye.
Hello, everyone. Okay, friends, I'm very excited to see your lovely faces. And my viewers over there, I'm super excited to meet with you again today. And show friends you enjoyed last week's episode, am I correct? Yes! All right, so this is going to be very interesting again. But guess what? This time around, we will be learning about Jesus. Yes, today's story is about Jesus' death and resurrection. And I want you all to listen attentively because I'm going to ask you questions, all right? Good. So my story goes this way. Once upon a time, on one certain day, Jesus visited a city called Jerusalem. Everyone say Jerusalem. Jerusalem. And to get to that city, he asked his disciples to get him a donkey. So Jesus rode on the donkey to Jerusalem. Let's pretend to be on a donkey, everybody. And that was how he was riding down to Jerusalem. And when he got to Jerusalem, do you know that some set of people were very angry with Jesus? Do you know why they were angry? Because they noticed that a lot of people loved Jesus and they were happy to see him riding on a donkey. It meant that Jesus was a king. And so they were very angry. They were very upset. And do you know what they did? Now, after that scene, they decided to do something funny. They went to Jesus' friends. Do you know the name of the friend? That friend was called Judas Iscariot. Yes, this set of people went to Judas Iscariot and they called him and said, "Hi, Judas, we have something to give to you. We have good money to give to you." And Judas was like, "Wow." Can everybody, wow, let's see it. Wow. And so they told him, "We're going to give you this money, but we want you to do something for us." And Judas asked them, "What do you want us to do?" "Take us to where your master stays." And Judas agreed. No. Children, is that a good habit? No. And so in the evening, Jesus decided to have dinner with his friends. That dinner is called the Passover meal. So they sat together, they drank wine, they ate bread. How many of you like eating bread? Bread is one of my favorite food. I like bread, but I like taking it with tea. But that night they were eating wine and bread. While they were eating, Jesus turned to his friend and he said, "One of you have denied me, and then another person will do the same thing first thing in the morning." And he turned to one of his friends, "You, Peter, you will be the one to deny me." Wow. And Peter said, "I can deny you, my friend." Wow. But do you know what happened? After everything, Jesus decided to go and pray in a garden called Gethsemane. While he was praying, he had 3 of his friends with him. And when they finished praying, boom! Those bad people came with Jesus' friend. Remember, the one that took money from the bad people. Oh, no! Yeah. He came with them and he said, "That's my master over there." And do you know what they did? They arrested Jesus. I'm so sad. Are you happy about that? I'm so sad. And so Jesus was arrested. And when he was arrested, guess what Pontius Pilate, a man called Pontius Pilate, do you know what he did? He decided to release 2 thieves and then decided to kill Jesus. Yeah, that was pretty bad, right? Yeah. And so Jesus was taken to a cross. He was nailed on his hand, nailed on his hands again, and then he was nailed on his legs. That was pretty painful. He cried, yeah, friends. Before he even got to that point, they gave him a very huge cross to carry. And while he was carrying, he was staggering. And a man named Simon came to lend a helping hand. He helped him carry the cross to where he was supposed to be killed. At the end of the day, Jesus was killed. He was beaten, he was battered, and guess who caused it? Who was the cause of all this? Is it the bad friend Judas? Yes. And on the other hand, the other friend that Jesus warned, that you are going to deny me. Do you know he denied his friend Jesus? When someone came to him, yes, someone came to him and asked him, are you the friend of that man called Jesus? He said, no. Everyone, let's go say no together. No. They came back again. I saw you with the master. He said, what again? No. They came back the third time and he said, what again? No. Children, is it good to deny people? No. In our last episode, we said that true friends always stick together. Am I correct? Yes. But the friend of Jesus didn't stick to him at the trying time of his life. So when Jesus was killed, something very special happened. The temple in that place had a curtain called a veil. Do you know what a veil looks like? It looks like a curtain. Immediately Jesus Christ was killed. There was earthquake. Let's pretend to have earthquake all over. Everywhere was shaking. And then the veil in the temple got torn into two. That was a very significant event, friends. Well, let's come back to the main point. Jesus was eventually killed and crucified. And on the third day, he resurrected. But remember, before that time, he told his friends, when I die, I will resurrect on the third day. So early in the morning, Mary woke up and took her friends, and they went to the town where Jesus was buried. He wasn't found. Everyone, let's begin to search for Jesus. They were searching for Jesus. But he was nowhere to be found. And boom! An angel appeared and said, he is no more here. He is risen. Can everyone say it? He is risen. And they were so excited. And everyone went back to their various houses, rejoicing because Jesus died and he resurrected on the third day, just as he promised. Does that make Jesus a very big king? Yes, what makes you think he's a very big king for resurrecting? Can we talk about that quickly? Yes, because what he said came to pass. Is it possible for somebody to die and come back to life? No. But Jesus died and he came back to life again on the third day. Everyone say, Jesus is risen. Jesus is risen. Now, friends, in our next episode, we're going to be talking about something more interesting. So I want you to keep a date with us and our friends out there. Keep a date with us, same time, same day. We would like to see you, friends. What would you say to them? Let's go. Bye, bye, bye.
Hello children, welcome to today's episode on Creative Minds. And in this segment, we'll be learning how to make different, delicious, yummy and tasty dishes. So today, we'll be learning how to make a club sandwich. And remember, last week we learned how to make a basic coleslaw, which we needed 3 vegetables and 1 cream. We made use of carrots, cabbage and our cucumber. Then we made use of mayonnaise as our cream, or you can also make use of salad cream. So today we'll be making use of that coleslaw we made. This is it, to make a club sandwich. And we have various kinds of sandwiches. We have the cheese sandwich, we have bacon, we have egg sandwich. But today we'll be learning how to make a club sandwich. And in making a club sandwich, we need our bread using slice. It's more preferable. Then we need our butter, our sardine, and our coleslaw. And we all know this is cabbage, carrots, mayonnaise, and cucumber. So the first thing we are going to do is to cut the edges of our bread away. So we are going to do it 4 at a time, 4 slices. 1,
2, 3, 4. So we are taking away the brown parts. So we are slicing them away. Most people make their sandwich with it, but I prefer to cut them away. So when we are done, we can see the alignment of all ingredients that are inside. This is still edible. You can eat them or you can blend them to make your breadcrumbs. After slicing off the brown parts, I said they are still edible. We can still eat them or we blend them to make breadcrumbs, which we can use in baking or making corn dogs. So then we are going to mix our butter and our sardine together. So you take your fork, then I am pieces-ing the fish, so that the consistency will be lighter and I will be able to spread them around the bread. So I'm going to make use of a fork, the base. Then I scoop some butter. Then it depends on how you want it. If you want it extra smooth, you use enough butter. Then I like mine extra smooth. I'm going to make use enough butter to mix it. So we make sure the butter and the sardine and the fish, they all blend. We mix them until they are well blended, until we have a smooth consistency. So this is ready and our coleslaw is ready. So in making a club sandwich, this is one of the interesting parts. So we are going to take one bread, then we take some coleslaw, it depends on how you want it. If you want it with a lot of coleslaw, you take as much as the bread can carry. As much as the bread can carry. Then we place it down. We take the second bread. Our butter and sardine mixture. As much as the bread can carry. Then we place it on the coleslaw mixture. Make sure it is well balanced. Then we take this, we are putting our coleslaw. Then we place it on it. Then we use the fourth bread to cover it up. Then we press. We press. So now most people eat their club sandwich like this. It's tasty, but it's not looking interesting. So we are going to take our bread knife and cut out a triangle shape, so we can see the arrangement of all the delicious ingredients in them. So right here we can see the arrangement of the coleslaw, the sardine and the coleslaw again. Yeah, right here we can see it. So this is an healthy breakfast. It fills us up. Taking one of these in the morning with any cup of smoothie or milkshake or fruit juice will fill you up between the time of breakfast and lunch, which will reduce your intake of calories, your intake of junks. Taking this every morning, and when you are packing for school, you can also get this container at any supermarket or any market. It's store-bought. It's cheap and affordable. Then we place it inside. This is delicious. Taking this to school, or mommies and daddies taking this to work, or in the morning before going to work, taking a bite of this or a full toast of this. And it can also be packed in this container, arranging the bread inside, then setting your coleslaw, arranging the bread, setting the sardine, arranging the bread, setting the coleslaw. So taking this healthy sandwich detoxify your body, it aids digestion and avoid constipation. So thank you for watching us. Join us in the next episode. Bye.